Dear friend, I hope you are healthy and happy, enjoying your family life, and successfully leading an innovative organization with social responsibility and credible values. I would like to remind you about your convictions and drivers that brought to where you are right now. But first, please answer for the question. If you could have enough dividends and savings that cover all your and family needs for the years ahead, would you be ready to resign from your current position and focus only on yourself and your family? Literally, you have a chance to stop working. Your answer is the best metric of where you are with your beliefs. You remember, your first job was in a stock trading company, an environment where success was measured only by money in your bank account. You quickly grow in the investment area, taking more senior positions, but you didn't feel the essence of all of this. You tried to work in the construction industry, where results are much more visible. You could even physically touch outcomes, but still, profit was dominating in company strategies. Finally, you were lucky to join the clinical trials area, where we get the point. Ability to make an impact, small or big, is a true motivation that drives you ahead. Researchers in 2021 showed changes on the employment market. According to Conferry, about 82 of professionals in USA said they plan to quit their job. 36 of them said it because the pandemic allowed them to reevaluate what they really want out of work. Another 32 said they didn't like their company's culture. And only 25 were unsatisfied with salary and benefits. You have experienced the same shift in expectation by handling job interview over the world. In Hungary, Ukraine, Britain, South Africa, India, and Canada. You saw a rising employee demand to have a purpose, to be part of something important, influence their lives and lives around. So, how you as a manager and leader should react to this shift? New times are calling new business philosophy. You truly share it. Authentic leadership, STEAM, 3P in company strategies, and Triple C in leadership. Years before you have learned a lot about best practices, operational efficiency, and marketing strategies. But the new concept of best thinking, customer focus, and digital world was resonating with you. You felt that to achieve success in business, you should have a highly motivated and engaged team, have their buy-ins beyond financial motivation. But you were not naive to neglect other trends. You saw that society is heterogeneous, that the new dynamic world was not for everyone. Many people have struggled with these changes. Affinity distance was a great example of it. Many social groups were ready to exchange their freedoms for stability and economic security. The call for a strong hand, traditionalism, protectionism, and as a result, for autocratic leadership were there as well. You were asking yourself, is there evidence that companies and leaders that have progressive approaches would be able to compete against monopolies and money-making machines? Maybe you should be more pragmatic and pave the way to your own success through hacks. Use others for your own benefit. The ugly face of management. Now, so rich. Once you met a wonderful person, and her story had impressed you. Being a very experienced manager with 20 years in GM position, she had received an offer to lead a governmental fund with 1 billion euro annual turnover. But she refused. And instead, she was helping patients in the hospital as a volunteer during the pandemic. I would like to be happy and bring happiness to others, and not spending my life for political intrigues and fights, she said. you felt the same. So how to make your professional life meaningful in the VUCA environment, combining the rise of the new, the resistance of the farmer, and the need of your own? Your answer was a professional development culture. Despite ages, nationalities, genders, or even starting positions, you believed in the ability to grow for any person who has the will to do it. And you trust in the chance for any person to start a development journey. Focus on professional development gives the necessary responses to the changes and challenges of the new era. It unites curiosity, initiative, empowerment, care of yourself, culture of help, adaptivity, and belonging. All humans are curious, at least in childhood. You have been curious enough to learn this language, to listen to me now. And in the organization with a professional development culture, curiosity drives teams to search for new horizons through knowledge and experience. Curiosity is also connected with initiative. When you get an opportunity to try yourself in different areas, you get the ability to think across functionally. You initiate changes instead of preparing yourself for change. And you get empowerment to share your ideas. In the environment where encouragement of new, your peers are open-minded to listen. Professional development works well on the individual level. You care about yourself by learning more. Your knowledge and experience elevate your professional value. And there is a natural helping culture that arises from the professional development initiatives. Sharing experience and helping others to learn more become a great recognition for a person without risk of doing work for others. Team with members who discover new knowledge become truly adaptive. You have thinkers, not roles. The last but not least, professional development boosts the belonging feeling. You are not alone in your journey. You like to be among people with the same values, and you change lives. My dear friend, your grandmother had completed only 3 classes of the school, and she had a very tough life. She put all her efforts to give education for her sons, and she was a true family keeper. And your lovely granny was always telling you, learn, learn, learn. And I see you keep your promise. Stay yourself, dear Mikola. See you the next year.